Hey everyone, it's Sandra, and today's video is going to be the first of my two-part skincare routine update. I did not want to just make one big video because I tend to ramble, especially when it comes to skincare, and I thought it would be easier to digest if it was just two shorter videos as opposed to one long one. So today's video is going to be my current morning skincare routine. I have oily combination skin that is very acne prone, and it's also very dehydrated, especially now leading into winter. So in the summer, I'm pretty much an oil slick, but in the wintertime, my skin does tend to feel tight sometimes. I have to be careful about what cleansers I use and stuff like that. And I'm extremely acne prone. If I don't wash my face properly, I get a breakout, and I also have some hormonal breakouts every now and then. The first step of my morning skincare routine is cleansing, and I've really been enjoying this cleanser at the moment. It's by Reversa. Reversa is a Canadian brand. You can find it at Shoppers Drug Mart. I believe it retails for $23, but it does go on sale, so keep an eye out for it. If you do not have access to this brand, the Cerave Hydrating Cleanser and the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Cleanser are very, very similar. I do prefer this because it comes with a pump and because it is a lot more moisturizing than the La Roche-Posay Toleriane cleanser, and it actually does a better job at cleansing the skin than the CeraVe hydrating cleanser. So for me, it's the best of both worlds. It's incredibly gentle, but at the same time, it does a good job at cleansing my skin. Now, it claims to be a 3-in-1 facial cleanser, makeup remover, and moisturizer. I would not use this just by itself instead of a whole 3-step skincare routine. I do just use this as a morning cleanser. I really enjoy it. It does a decent job at removing makeup, but it will not replace an oil cleanser, a cleansing balm, or a micellar water. So if you want to use this in the evening as well, use an actual makeup remover to remove your makeup before you go in with your cleanser. It doesn't foam up at all. It's a totally clear gel when it comes out, and I just used 1 pump of it. I love it. I will definitely repurchase it. I do like it better than the CeraVe or the Toleriane cleansers. After I cleanse most of the time, I just move in straight to applying my serum. But on occasion, depending on how my skin is doing, I will do one of these steps. If my skin is feeling really congested or looking really dull, and I need to give it a little bit of help, these two they're both Korean beauty products, and they are fantastic. I do want to do a video on my all-time favorite K-beauty products at some point, but if I want like a clarifying toner experience, I will use this in the shower, and it's by the brand Blithe, and it's the Soothing and Healing Green Tea Padding Water Pack. This is like an in-shower mask. What I do is I fill half the cap with the toner, and you have to dilute it with water. This by itself is very concentrated, so you're not supposed to use this alone on your skin. But what I do is I use like half a cap, maybe a quarter of a cap, and I wet my skin thoroughly in the shower. I fill my hand, I make a little cup, I fill my hand with water, I pour the half a cap full, and I just kind of pat it in my hands and then proceed to pat it on my skin. This is what I do right before I get out of the shower. So I make sure that the water that's on my hands and the water that's on my face dilute the padding water pack, and then I just tap it into my skin, and then I just walk out of my shower, and I don't use a towel on my face. I just let my face naturally air dry, and it has, I don't know, it has a slight astringent quality to it. I feel like it really tightens the pores, and it's a great and gentle alternative to an acid toner. So I like to use this in a shower sometimes when I need the little extra acid exfoliating kick. And another exfoliant that I really love, and again, it's great when my skin is feeling dull, is the AmorePacific Treatment Enzyme Peel. This is a powder, and it's activated by water. You just apply a capful of powder to damp hands and your damp face. It kind of forms a lather that you massage into your face for about 30 to 60 seconds. Then you rinse it off, and your skin feels like a baby's bottom. This is definitely stronger than this, so depending on how I'm feeling, I will use one of these maybe once or twice a week. But these are great, gentle alternatives to chemical exfoliants, and they've been working really well for me. Then I go on to serum, and I've talked about this serum before. It's one of my favorites. It's the Berkey Rosehip Revitalizing Serum, and even though it's very expensive, which is literally the only downside to this product, I only need one pump to cover my entire face. Now, when you apply it, this is one pump. It's not a lot, as you can see. And initially I would use like 2 to 3 pumps because it just didn't feel like it would be enough product. But it emulsifies and it ends up covering my entire face, a little bit down my neck, and one pump is all I need. When I use more than one pump, it leaves my skin too wet and it makes it hard to layer products on top of it. So one pump is all I need. But this is a beautiful serum. It's rich in antioxidants. It has vitamin A and vitamin C in it. And when I use it, I just find my skin looks really radiant and it's plump and happy and hydrated. For my eyes, I'm using this vBeaute. I think that's how you say the name of the brand. The name of the product is Eye Lube. It's an intense eye serum. I love the packaging of it. I only need one pump. It's a wonderful, wonderful serum. I got this sent by a PR agency a while ago. I think the brand is like on the verge of not being around anymore, but if you can still get your hands on it, if you shop on QVC a lot and you see this in stock, give this a try because it's actually a really, really good under eye product. Especially if you're like me, you kind of have a normal under eye area, but you are concerned with fine lines and just improving the texture of your under eye area. This is very good. Finally, we are talking moisturizer. This is my current daytime moisturizer and has been my daytime moisturizer for the last few months, and it's the Clarins Multi-Active Day Cream. I really did not expect to like it as much as I do. I like the night cream as well, but I'm not using the night cream right now. Just using the day cream, and I love it. It has a beautiful scent. It is a little bit of a strong scent, so if you have sensitive skin, you might not enjoy this. But it's such a silky moisturizer, and it's quite a wet moisturizer, so you just kind of, it feels like a nice hydrating splash of water onto the skin, but it's a little richer than like a gel-based moisturizer. So it's perfect for me for the fall and winter. The only thing I don't like about it is the packaging. I find the packaging to be really cumbersome. You kind of have to dig right in there because it has these ridges, and it's quite a heavy glass jar, so it's not that practical when it comes to travel. But I think now online they have some gift sets that include this moisturizer, and it's in a tube form, so that is a lot more travel friendly. I use about a quarter-sized amount of moisturizer, massage it into my skin, and lately I've been also adding in a few drops of the Dr. Brandt Power Dose. This is a vitamin D booster, and to be honest, I can tell no difference when I use this. I'm just trying to use it up. I'm almost out of it, so I have been introducing it into my routine. The vitamin C drops are amazing, but the vitamin D drops, I don't really get it quite yet. But back to the moisturizer, it does leave a little bit of a sticky feeling onto the skin. So what I like to do is before I start applying my makeup, I just wait like 5 minutes, allowing everything to sink in. So I will brush my teeth, or I'll make some coffee, have some breakfast, just allow myself about 5 minutes for everything to sink in before I apply my makeup. I find that if I apply my makeup right after I do this routine, my makeup doesn't sit as well, but if I wait 5 minutes for everything to sink in, my makeup sits beautifully on top. Now, normally the last step of my daytime skincare routine would include some type of sunscreen, but at this point in time, it's dark when I get up to go to work, and it's dark when I get home from work. So my sun exposure is maybe 10 minutes if I'm being really generous. So I kind of rely on the daytime foundation that I wear, which is the Dior Forever. It has SPF of 35, and I just find that that is enough for the very, very small amount of sun exposure that I'm getting. If the foundation that I want to use that day does not have SPF in it, I really love the Murad Invisibler Perfecting Shield. This has SPF 30 in it, and it's beautiful. It's kind of like a silicone primer slash SPF in one. It's one of my favorite sunscreen products that I have tried because it does have that blurring quality to it. It's a beautiful makeup primer and it just works really well. It agrees with my skin. It's the most non-sunscreeny sunscreen product that I have tried. So that concludes my current morning skincare routine. I hope you found this helpful. And I know it seems like it's quite a bit of product, but like I said, I don't use all of these every single time. So I try to keep it kind of brief, especially in the morning. If you have any questions about the products that I mentioned, please feel free to put them below and stay tuned in a few days for my evening skincare routine video. I hope you're having an awesome day and I'll see you soon. Bye. Caught up in your empty space.